Austin is known for its live music, great food, a thriving art scene. And people come here to experience and contribute to the fusion of culture that makes this town unique. Today's featured story is about one artist who stands out from the crowd. Welcome to the very first Odyssey exclusive. I'm Baba G. Leonard, and today's story brings us to Austin, Texas, where we'll meet French tattoo artist Yorick Tattoo. I've been following Yorick for the last month to discover what makes his tattoo style so unique, and why his tattoos are considered poetic works of art. People have traveled from all around the world to share their life story, and in turn, have Yorick transform that story into artwork that they'll keep on their body forever.
It took some part of your story and the reason you want to tattoo, and after you can leave him very free in his creation, because he's a tattoo artist, but he's first an artist. And I took two planes to visit Yorick, because I wanted absolutely that he continue another tattoo.
Yorick's creative process will become ingrained in the history of each client he tattoos, and some collectors have a longer history than others.
And that's where I basically got my start getting tattoos, when I had like one tattoo, and then a singer in a band I was in had a bodysuit, and it was all like traditional Asian and stuff. And he went to this shop, and I was like, well, yeah, I'll check it out. And I remember my first sitting was a 6-hour outline. And and ever since, I never stopped.
Yorick begins building a relationship with his clients, sometimes months in advance. He finds the stories within their life that they want to express through their tattoo.
So the tattoo is a goal for the University of Texas, and then Sabres for the University of Virginia, which is where I did my undergrad.
Okay.
So almost something that's going to kind of reflect that in the tattoo, because it's kind of an evolution of where I've come over the past 5 years.
Okay. Okay, that's very important. So we're going to work on the 5 last year, actually. That's why everything for you looks like it's starting. Hello. No. Bonjour. I'm not going to say bonjour. It's not natural to say bonjour and after speak English. It doesn't make any sense.
Just
bonjour, I'm Yorick.
Try different ways.
Hey, I'm Yorick. Right? Okay, hey, I'm Yorick. I've been tattooing since 17 years. I'm tattooing for I've been tattooing. Yeah. I'm gonna have a hard time to speak English. Hey, I'm Yorick. I've been tattooing since 17 years.
Back at home, Yorick's artistic process takes over.
So I listen a lot. So they come to me and they talk about their own life. So they tell me the story about them, what they want to be, who they are, what they used to be, and I work with the customer to find where is the connection between their life and the idea.
A few digital sketches later, and we're back at the studio where Yorick will add the finishing touches to Ben's tattoo on transfer paper. Ben Pollock is a world record-holding powerlifter. He wanted his tattoo to wrap over his shoulder, while also trying to avoid the area where a barbell would rest during his squats at the gym. To achieve this look, Yorick must freehand part of Ben's tattoo. Challenging designs or unusual locations mean that transfer paper won't always place a tattoo in the right spot, leaving an artist to either modify their drawing completely or give up on a concept. By freehanding, an artist can use the curves of the body to help accentuate a design to their advantage. for people who follow Yorick on Instagram, under his handle @Yorick Tattoo, they'll find him live streaming many of his tattoo sessions. By tuning into his story, viewers get to watch a tattoo unfold in real time. After a few more lines, Ben's tattoo is finished, and it looks like he couldn't be happier with how it turned out.
And this is like writing. What is he doing?
Yeah.
This is not a simple drawing. This is really a story.
Yorick has been working with Sophie to tell her story for years now. And this will be the 4th session on a collaboration that spans from Sophie's right leg and down her left. Continuing with his organic approach to lines and curves, Yorick again freehands some of Sophie's last few details. The bird, and now her new deer, represent Sophie's continuous growth in life.
Well, another thing I get like is, well, like you said, like, well, why your head? And it's like, well, what's the difference? You know what I mean? Like, dude, who cares where it is? It's not about the placement, it's about the tattoo. You've already made the commitment and chosen the artwork. What does it matter where you're putting it? What's going on, man?
What's up?
Nice to meet you, man. It really doesn't matter. The only people that have any effect on that is, like, you know, if like your job or old people that get mad at you because you do stuff like that.
I like it.
You know? Yeah, well, that's a good thing about my grandmother, because I feel like I'm one of the only people that came out of my family as a success. So every time she sees me with a new tattoo, she's like, oh, okay. You know, it was just a bird, really, and I was just kind of leaving it up to him to draw a bird for me. And then when I saw the crow, like we were just saying, is it doesn't really like resonate with me. It's so aggressive, you know, a little bit darker, where we come from like a happy family Midwest place, and the robin being the state bird that it is, you know, it just kind of, it just represents me coming home.
Yorick will make a few minor adjustments to Ryan's robin now that they've had time to size the tattoo for his head.
Fantastic.
What do you think about that?
That's perfect. That's
You
exactly
see
what I
hair
wanted.
here, so
Yeah, absolutely.
fucking nailed it, man.
Honestly, I'm a musician at heart, but I can't draw, paint, or do anything. So what better way to get into art for myself than to collect tattoos? And I mean, to be honest, it's like, I have a few pieces of art at home from like a graffiti artist and stuff like that, but like I just feel tattooing is something that I've been doing for almost 18 years now. You know, and it's like once you get your first one, you just keep going. But like I said, it's like once you find a specific type of artist or something that speaks to you about it, you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And you meet all these people in the industry, and I think that's what the big turn on was not only having the artwork, but meeting all the personalities behind it and seeing kind of what they're inspired by, and having that as a part of me and being able to carry that into the future and be able to show everybody else. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of bad tattoos out there, you know, and tattooing's just it's just the next thing to do, and that's not how I see it.
Today, we were lucky enough to get close to a world you might have missed if you didn't know where to look. We dove into the lives of 3 completely different people who all shared one thing: their love for Yorick's tattoos.